So behind the wheel of the Honda Ridgeline here, it's I like how it drives, and I might get a lot of slack for that, but it just drives really nicely. It drives like a Honda Pilot. And for people in this market who want a truck but they don't want to haul around a big truck, they don't use it except for going camping or whatever, and they pull a small trailer, this is the perfect vehicle for you, because then when you aren't pulling something, you don't have to worry about getting 15 miles per gallon in the city. You're driving a V6 as opposed to a V8, so you're getting better highway mileage as well. It's just, there's a segment out there that no one else is really touching, except maybe the Tacoma Frontier, but the Ridgeline is in a class of its own because it drives more like a car than those trucks to me. And the V6 has pretty good power. It's the same engine that's in the Honda Pilot, so you're getting that 280 horsepower. But for towing that 5,000 pounds, like I said, it really depends on what you are towing. This is meant for the buyer that does a little less frequent towing, I would say. But I mean, you have that same reliability of a Honda engine, so I mean, you're just not gonna be towing anything heavy with it, but you can tow, like I said, a light camper, a light trailer. If you need to put a load on the back of a trailer up to 5,000 pounds, this will do it no issue. And it helps having the paddle shifters as well. If you do need to climb a hill or whatever, you can make sure you're getting all the power possible without necessarily straining your engine, so you can kind of do as you please there. But again, when it comes to the actual driving, this is much more of a joy to drive than pretty much any other pickup truck if you don't like driving pickup trucks. Because like I said, this feels like a Honda Pilot, it drives like it, and then you have that capability of being able to haul with this as well as tow up to that 5K mark. And like I said, especially for a lot of, I don't want to say older people, but people who like to, people who are outdoorsy, who don't have a huge camper, this is the perfect truck for you, because this it doesn't feel like a Tacoma or Frontier where you're still in a pickup truck, it's just a small truck. This feels like a Honda Pilot that has a bed. And that's one thing I love about it. There's the auto stop there. So in sport mode with the paddle shifters, this is a pretty quick truck. It's actually somewhat fast. But I like that taking out I'm still in sport mode now, but after I let off the throttle here, it still drives normally, and I can get it back into regular drive mode, and then it'll get down into the lowest gear possible or highest gear possible. So whether that's 7th, 8th, or 9th gear, to be more fuel efficient. So I'm expecting that you can get better than the 24 miles per gallon highway, and even better if you baby it, the 18 miles per gallon city, because you do have the flexibility of a 9-speed automatic. And I will say the auto stop here, the auto stop with this Ridgeline is almost flawless, because I don't notice the engine cutting off, and honestly I'm not even paying attention, and the truck's just ready to go again when I let my foot off the brake. So that's one good thing about this truck for truck buyers who don't like having auto stop. Of course, you can also cut that off as I showed you earlier, but it's just nice to know that it's not as intrusive as a lot of other systems out there. But I'm gonna turn on the lane keep assist and the adaptive cruise just to try it out. I'm not gonna have a lot of time before I have to start stopping because of this rush hour traffic, but so it's keeping that safe distance between myself and the vehicle in front of me, and as I cut that down, it'll get closer to that vehicle in front of me. So the system's pretty good. For some reason, I feel like in the newer Hondas, it's better than this one, but still a great lane centering tool, just to take some of the hard work out of driving. But as I'll be sitting here for quite some time, this is going to bring me to the end of my review of the new 2023 Honda Ridgeline in the RTL trim level.